those wonderful accolades and wonderful people. But I do know how to start off. I'd like to say first and foremost, all the wonderful things that the Temptations in Motown has gone through. I give it to God.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hi, Otis.
Hi.
We love you, Otis.
Yes,
Love you
we
back.
do.
When you have gone through 27 most talented guys that I've ever performed with, that's a feat unto itself. I am happy to say that I have Ron Tyson, Jerry Weeks, Tony, Grant, and Juwan. Carrying on the level of Biggie Daddy, Paul Melvin, myself. I'm happy to have Theo Peoples, Ollie Woodson, some of the greats. And here I stand before you. It's a true testament that this group was meant to be around longer than we realized. And for all the wonderful accolades that I have received and still receiving, like I've always said, you couldn't have tipped me over with a feather, and I weigh 200 and some odd pounds. That's hard to do. You know, and Mr. Donaldson, yeah, when he said, I've been called a whole lot of names. A lot of them not so good, some of them good. But when he said, Otis, we vetted you out, I said to myself, damn, what is that? I said, I hope this is good, but it was. And Ken, I thank you for that, you know. I've been surrounded by some wonderful people, aside from Barry Gordy, first and foremost. Shelley Berger, who's been my friend and manager for over half a century. I never would have imagined that we would still be around doing it, but we are. There's a reason why. I have a wonderful road manager, Derek Porter. I couldn't have off to him because that position that he holds, not an easy job to do. When you have to deal with so many different personalities and what have you, because it can break you down. The reason I stress that is because Melvin Franklin and myself, we used to be the road manager at the initial point of the Temptations. You know, so I have to say all the accolades to a lot of wonderful people that I have had to help me to carry this wonderful load of the Temptations. And I could go on and on because, like I said, I never would imagine that my life story would be told in such a wonderful way. You know, the miniseries, the book, Broadway. Like I said, I never would imagine that. All I ever wanted to do was sing. But God gave me more than just to sing. He gave me the thing of leading guys, men. Whew. And now to have my name on the street that I live with. Yes, I used to live on. Like I said, I never would imagine that such a wonderful accolades would be bestowed upon me. And I am so very thankful. Like I said, I'll tell everybody. When I go to bed at night, oh, I'm on my knees. I thank God.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know, yeah, I have a reason to, yeah. Because what we do, I see some of my wonderful friends of the Four Tops are here. Yes. Thank you guys for coming out. You know, we don't take it for granted for what we do on stage because, like I said, every night, the Four Tops, the Temptation, the young lady that's very big now, her. Yes. We are not the stars. You all are. The reason I put it that way, because like I said, night after night on stage, when you see on television, when you read the paper, whatever way you're receiving, whatever, and then you say, I think I want to go out and see them. If you do not come out to get into these crazy streets that we're living in and all the ugly things that we're going through, and you decide to come out and give up your hard-earned money and your time and put sometimes your life online, on the real side, that makes you all the stars. Because if it wasn't for you, there would be no Temptation, there would be no Motown. But like I said, and I'm going to say it, Motown was no happenstance. God and his infinite wisdom brought that little two-story family flat here in Detroit, which is known for the big three, Ford, General Motors, and Chrysler. But now I have to recognize Ford, General Motors, Chrysler, and Motown. That's the reason, because when we came along, yes, give it up for Motown. When we came along during the 60s, which was one of the most tumultuous decades within the last 100 years, and I could tell you some of the things that Motown artists saw on the road that would make you say, you all need to quit. But we didn't. You know, so it's a true testament that Motown and all the embodiment of the people that were surrounded and connected with Motown for a reason. Detroit, Michigan, like I said, the business has always been known for New York, Chicago, and LA. Not anymore. Detroit is on the map, and I go up to Motown a lot of times, and Robin, I guess there's still a map up there of the world, and it's got little dots all over. So I asked one day, I said, why are these here? And she said, Otis, people all over the world come here to see Motown. That's the impact that little two-story family flat has made, you know, and I'm happy to be part of that, and I'm so happy for this wonderful, you know, come out, because like I said, I never would imagine that I would be standing here, and like I tell everybody, I'm not ashamed of this. I'm 82 years old, and I'm jumping around like I'm 22. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's the reason for that, you know, because like I said, Bruce, I want to thank you for coming out. Thank you very much. You are a power broker in the business. Yes, thank you very much for that. I mean, I could go on, but I hear tell that we're only supposed to be here for an hour, you know, but I can tell you a whole lot of wonderful things, make you scratch the back of your head and everything else, but I won't do that. But I'd like to say I thank you. I thank my lady for coming out and being here. And hey, I just love you all for loving us throughout all the changes that we've been through. Robin, you have done a fantastic job. Ken, thank you. Wonderful lady, thank you, darling. Lieutenant Governor, thank you. Shelley, you know I got to thank you. Yes, oh, yes, yes. My nephew, yes. There you go. You know, so thank you all for a wonderful turnout. And like I said, I'm going to try and get up here without breaking down crying like I'm a little 2-year-old. So thank you, thank you. I love you all. Thank you. Y'all did great.